This is your Masters of the Universe read-along book. Every time you hear this sound, it means it's time to turn the page in your storybook. Now, we are ready to begin our adventure. Open your book, and we will start the story of Castle Grayskull. And remember, when you hear the sound, turn the page. Silhouetted against the dark sky, deep within the evergreen forest on the planet Eternia, stands Castle Grayskull, fortress of power and mystery. The huge stone structure looms large and frightening on the bleak hillside. A colossal skull glares down. Its black eyes stare silently out on the lonely terrain. Its lower jaw, ringed by sharp stone teeth, hangs open as a drawbridge entrance into the frightening castle. Only the brave or the foolhardy enter willingly into Castle Grayskull. Castle Grayskull has not always existed in its present form. Many, many centuries ago, it was the Hall of Wisdom, a beautiful building which glistened and glowed with the light of 1,000,000 stars. The Hall of Wisdom was the center of Eternian culture and a storehouse of all knowledge in the universe. Within its glittering walls met the Council of Elders. One day, a vision appeared to the Council of Elders. Out of a shimmering beam of white light stepped a beautiful woman, dressed in snake-shaped armor and carrying a stalk with the head of a snake at the top. She warned the council that there was trouble ahead. She foretold that one day the forces of evil, led by the wicked Skeletor, would try to gain control of the planet. But there was hope. To protect the planet, a defender would arise, a being so strong and powerful that no matter how hard the forces of evil tried, they could not overcome him. His name would be He-Man. In order to defeat the evil, He-Man would need help. In a blinding flash, the Council of Elders compressed all their strength and knowledge into a single ball of magical power. But there was a problem. If Skeletor and his evil helpers found this orb of power, they could gain control of the entire planet, and perhaps the whole of the universe. The Hall of Wisdom must be changed from a place of beauty to a building so frightening that no one, except the bravest of souls, would ever dare to enter. Thus, in a flash of blinding light, the very matter which made up the Hall of Wisdom was transformed. As the atoms shifted, the hall changed into a dark and frightening castle with a skull face. This was the beginning of Castle Grayskull. All of this happened centuries ago. In time, the trees of evergreen forest grew up around the stone castle. Twisted, thorny vines wrapped around the dark towers. Castle Grayskull disappeared into myth and legend, to wait for the time when the knowledge it contained would be needed to save the planet. And now, that time has come. Prince Adam, son of King Randor and Queen Marlena, has been taken by his lifelong friend and companion, Man-at-Arms, to Castle Grayskull for his meeting with destiny. Once he holds in his hands the Sword of Power, he will be transformed into He-Man, the defender of the planet Eternia. It will take all the strength and courage he can manage to fight back the evil forces which strive to overtake the planet. His enemies are powerful and cunning. There is Evelyn, the fearsome Beastman, Triclops, and of course, the leader of the forces of darkness, Skeletor. Their battles will rage across the entire surface of the peaceful planet Eternia, from high in the mystic mountains full of monsters and deadly dragons, to the thick evergreen forest, whose canopy of pine hides the planet's greatest secret, Castle Grayskull. The victory will not come fast or easy. Pitted against clever and wicked opponents, He-Man will have to use all the knowledge left in his keeping by the Council of Elders so many centuries ago, if he is to save his planet from the monstrous plan of domination by Skeletor. But win they will. He-Man and his good friends Man-at-Arms, Teela, Many-Faces, and Battle-Cat will fight with all their strength to prove once and for all that they are truly masters of the universe.